Keisha. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday morning. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I think I went to bed early. Well, no, not too early, but it was so funny because I stayed up late last night. Oh, and when y'all come in, make sure you tap that like button. Let everyone know we are live. This is just an impromptu, little random, informal live. I don't even have the computer or anything like that up right now. Hey, Honey 5K is in the building. Good morning, and thank you for being first in the building. So while I was up looking at different videos, in walks my daughter, and she was sleepwalking. I was like, "Are you awake?" She does it every once in a while. Then I go back to sleep. In walks my son. I said, "What's going on tonight? Like, can y'all both stay in the bed?" So I'm glad that I stayed up to kind of know what was going on because it would have scared the mess out of me. Okay. But happy Saturday. Good morning, Kilos. Me is in the building. So yesterday, y'all, we heard like some updates from Dro's family, specifically his cousin Natalie and the activists. And I wanted to kind of react to what y'all think, about the information that has been shared and put out, because as we saw, the case was closed last Thursday, right? And so right now, hey, Young, good morning. Yeah, my sinuses, forgive me. Ooh, this weather, it's like up and down. It's hot, then it's cold. We saw that the case was closed, but the family is, I believe, trying to get it reopened. High Life as Nakisha is in the building. Welcome, sis. And so the update, if y'all have not heard, they stated, that they have the PI. We still don't know who the PI is, but she said that, he has like, I think, 28 years of experience, FBI certified. Honey 5K said there was a lot of good information yesterday. I still don't like, she said, I still don't like that lady, but it was a lot of good information. Yes. This code trying to take me out. Yes. Okay. They had me thinking about a lot of things. Right. So, I guess, the PI is there. I don't know what updates the PI has provided to them. However, she also discussed that they have a new research team of 4 people. And so when she started like reading some of the stuff, I said, wait, I've heard this before. And the information and the working theory that she was going over was actually what C. Ray and her team have already shared with us from the channel What Didn't Add Up, because I even shared it here on my channel. And she was reading that information that they have shared. So C. Ray had even shared on her community wall that they're trying to get together a presentation to present to the police department in an effort, I guess, to have this case reopened, for them to look deeper into some things, ask, some questions that, people have been asking about certain things. So I don't know when all of that is supposed to take place, but they're not giving up, and we're not giving up either. Hey, Q, good morning. Look, you up early. Y'all, Quadre. Look, I got to get your name right because I heard somebody else pronounce it different. Quadri, okay, in the chat. Last night, he had a live, and I told y'all I was up late, and I just so happened to click over just to say hi. He was doing a whole karaoke thing. I was like, wait a minute. What is going on over here? But it seemed like he was having a good time over there. See, I wish I could play my music like that. See, I used to do that all the time. Child, YouTube started getting on me. I can't even play my music the way I want to because they would start shutting it down, giving me the black screen. So I just quit doing it. Hey, Glenn, welcome. Hey, New York Life said, hey, girl, what's your thoughts on the saying that once you go white, you always stay tight? What? you, what? Oh, I've never heard that one. I never heard that one. Thank you for coming in with some humor. Okay. Oh, let's keep it PG. No. Let's see. 105K said the way it happened, it was easy for Lulu to get away with it. Yes. Yes. Quadri said, yeah, the second one is right. Okay. Got it. Got it. So yeah, y'all. But yeah, that music, what was funny, right, I ain't never heard that either. So what I was about to say, oh, with the music, when I was on there, I said, well, let me get out of here, child, because this music here's starting to, be that romantic music. But he was having a blast. He was having a blast. Baby, I just heard, what's the other one? Once you go black, you never go back. I've heard that one. I never heard the one they were talking about. Hey, how you get your logo up there in the screen like that? Oh, when you click hide live video when you're on your phone. 105K. She said, huh? Yeah, so the team, it made me think back to C-Ray and her team. So I believe because C-Ray and her team said that they're already was already talking to the family, some of the things that they have been sharing with us. They never stated which side of the family or who, right? And so when I was listening to that yesterday, I was like, oh, okay. So they have different levels of expertise, okay, which they've shared before, their backgrounds on her channel. So that work in theory, that was from their work. Okay. So I'm going to see how this goes. Hopefully, y'all, they can get this case back rolling and that the police will look more into some things that have been missed. They both were fighting and it went too far. Lulu took it too far. Okay. Hey, Philly girl, she said, that's a lie. My kid's dad is white and I hate that MF. Hey, OV, good live. Thank you have a good live. Thank you so much, sis. I hope you have a good day. Oh my God. Well, they said stay tight. I'm thinking they talking about something else, girl. Hey, right now, I said it's too early for that kind of conversation. They need to come back on the night live, child. We ain't talking about none of that right now. He know how to sing. Who knows how to sing? Good morning, T. Smith. Who knew? Did I say Quadri knew how to sing? I said he was singing. Okay, those two different things. So yes, y'all. So this is quite interesting, okay, of where this goes. Because I know even if, and I'm curious to know, okay, a couple of things. Because I know C-Ray and her team had already ordered like some records and so forth that they have been looking through. I don't know what records. I know that they were still waiting on like the camera footage. I know the activist said she submitted some requests and so forth. Police body footage, body cam footage. I think C-Ray said that they told her they're like having to like give 4 months out for that because they must have a lot of requests, okay, on the body cam footage from that night. Um, Camera footage, I don't know like how long that part is going to take to get from like the local, that Papa John's and hotel. So I think that's some more things that they're looking into because y'all, like we've said, there are a lot of time gaps with this thing that's missing and some information that's missing. And so I really hope that they get access to the phone records, his phone records too, for the simple fact to see who all he was talking to, who would have known his location, were there any others involved? Because check this out. Even if you know like the way his body looked or that he had blunt force trauma, okay, that he had scratches and things. Check this out. This is the part that will be probably the more difficult part. In order to charge someone, okay, you're going to have some proof that that person was responsible for that. Okay, this is where it's going to become challenging because they're going to have to get more information. If they're saying it's Lulu, some more evidence that is Lulu. If it's not Lulu, then who? Okay. Child, who else was there? Okay, so it's going to, because if you take it to a trial, you're going to have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the person did it. That's a whole other level. Let's see, Honey 5K say, Q, I'll be listening to him. I heard him singing. Oh, you heard him singing. Got you. Okay. He was into it. Okay. He definitely was into it. But that's a whole other level, y'all, of now saying just because, you know, she was the last one, now the police have to prove how did she do that? What did she use? How did she do it? Okay, where did she go after that happened? Because the autopsy and toxicology is just one level of an investigation. Now comes the hard part of proving who it was. Okay, especially if she's not talking or giving any information about that evening. Sometimes a second autopsy is needed if they feel the MA didn't do a good job. Yep, but they would have to spend a whole lot of money to get his body exhumed. And yeah, his body was shutting down. Like he really, oh yeah, Honey 5K. Yeah, I heard that. Now see, the activist read that part, but when C-Ray, when I think Nurse Ava read that part that day, she didn't tell that part. I think she was trying to not go into too many details about that, but that can happen, you know, at the ending stages. When a person, you know, is kind of passing away or whatever, they can lose bodily functions. That was sad. Yep. That's the hard part, which takes a more thorough investigation. Although, you know, we say she's the last person, I feel that she does know what happened, you know, even if she did do it. Also, if she didn't, she knows what happened, in my opinion, that day. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm just hoping and praying for justice for Dro because, man, I just hate that all of that happened and he went out like that, you know. She said no one could have been in the car. It was just them. Yeah. Now, that's my wondering too. How is she able to determine that? Okay, because child, do you know, have we seen cars, and this is no joke, where you wondering how all of those people excuse me, fit in a car? Have y'all been somewhere and you parking, and then you look over and you see in a little car 7 people that got out that car, and you wondering how did all those people, child, if you have a purpose plan, you will scoot some stuff over. So I don't know if there are photos that the police perhaps took of the vehicle that they have access to see how it was stuffed that day, or because how are we saying it wasn't enough space for anyone else? I don't know where that came from. Not questioning, what she's saying. I'm just curious to know, how did they come to that conclusion? Let's see. She had so much time to get rid of the weapon. Yes, I do agree with that. If that was the case when she drove off, I'm a lot. When she drove off, she had time to get rid of the weapon, okay, and try to clean some stuff up. When they took her car and impounded her car, they said they had it, what, for 4 hours? Okay, so how thorough of an investigation did they do in those 4 hours? Did they go over it with the light to see if there was potential blood? Because at that time, did they have reason to believe that she had done, something to him? Or were they just looking to see if she hit him with the car? Okay. Why didn't they submit to get the black box if they got the infotainment system instead? So it's still a lot of question marks around even her vehicle, although they took it, that day. Let's see. This case sounds like Fatal Attraction, Snapped, and everything else. And you know what? I actually watch all of those shows. That's how my mind thinks. I love trying to figure those things out. Let's see. Honey 5K said, Lulu, daddy, that's why she acts. That's why, wait, hold on. That's why she act the way she did. She had no emotion because she didn't even think it would have went that far. I can see that happening, where it was something that took place. And if y'all didn't see Nothing But the Truth's video that she did, like a little reenaction, from some of the details we have, like, wow, that thing was like a movie. I love the way she did that demonstration. I also showed it on I think the video we did yesterday. But check her video out, y'all, because that was a good reenactment of how, that could have happened accidentally. But like I said, even if it was an accident and you had hit him in his head, y'all hit the like button, double tap the screen, and you had hit him in the head, there needs to be some level of accountability, okay? Because your actions led to his demise, whether intentionally or unintentionally, okay? If you accidentally hit him with the car on your way out, you need to be held accountable, whether it was intentionally or unintentionally. So whatever happened that day, there needs to be a level of accountability, okay? If she indeed did something that led to his demise. Hey, Rosie, good morning, sis, and thank you for being a member for 15 months, okay? I appreciate it, sis. Let's see, A Young said, Rain did say that Lulu didn't want him to pass. She just wanted the money and it just went left. Well, now someone else brought up a good point yesterday when they said that Dro would have been worth more to Lulu alive than dead. Because think about it.
Toy ain't working.
Huh?
This Peppa Pig toy ain't working.
Okay, go show Daddy. He might need some batteries. Okay. Well, I'm on live right now.
Some batteries up there.
Yeah, I'll get them. Hold on. Yeah, well, dog, my son talking to me, and I definitely forgot my train of thought. Oh, dog, what did you just say? Oh, excuse me. Okay, so they stated that, hey, Glow Up, welcome. Because they have been together so long and he spent a lot of money on her already, like going different places, buying her different things. So there was a level, that she had already gotten with him. And if he was already talking about marrying her, she was going to be the wife. Okay. So with that, um, you're already getting these benefits, okay, and then you become wifey, right, legally, then there are other benefits that come with that. So having a one-time amount that you're going to spend up or possibly a lifetime. I mean, that's just something they threw out. And I was like, interesting. I never thought about it like that, but that's a possibility. Um, did she really want him if she did something dead? Okay, so that's something to think about. Intent also will come into play. What is the intent? They have to prove that. Did you intend to unalive him? Or was it something unintentional, but it caused a severe amount of damage? Now, the blunt force trauma, I think Natasha came back out with a post saying there were multiple blunt force trauma to his head, or I'm gonna just say, because she didn't say to his head, she just said multiple blunt force trauma. Um, I don't know, like if that's the information that's already on the medical examiner's report, and she's just saying that, or if she's saying that because, excuse me, it was to his head, in the back of his head, and possibly something, when he fell to his side, he hit his head. I don't know. So I don't know where that info came from last night or yesterday evening. But those are just multiple things that will have to have been proven beyond a reasonable doubt in this case to get a conviction. So we have a ways to go. Okay, first we have to see if she's gonna be charged with anything based off of proof and evidence. And the police obviously didn't think that, during that time that anything was suspicious. But like I said, what all did she tell them? Okay, because we don't have the narrative, because the police report where they write out the narrative, they had only released the incident report, but not the full police report where it shows what was stated. That's why having the police report, the police body cam footage, all of that is important because it will show what was stated. And that's how you can catch people up in their lies. Okay. If she lied, it will show on the camera because consider this. At the time, she did not know that people would be looking into this. Okay. That people would one day look to see what she said. So if that's the case that she was given multiple stories or multiple accounts in the beginning, that's gonna come out. Okay, because if you're telling the family one thing and then you on camera telling the police something else, child, that would be an obvious inconsistency. Hi, Michael. Peace and good morning. Did the witnesses that spoke to the Davis family get interviewed by GPD? Okay. Okay. Now, I don't know if anything had changed, but during their interview on that live, they stated that they hadn't even contacted them. Now, after that, I don't know. Hi, God is the great one. I'm wondering what's taking GPD so long to release the report. To me, they know they messed this up. I agree. They are scrambling. They know. See, now they may be aware that there are a lot of different eyes on this case. Okay. Whereas they were like kind of sweeping this under the rug as an accident and moving on, they see that's not going to be so easy right now. So now it's like, oh, shoot, we got to release all of this. So what's going to come out also, not only if Lulu lied, but it will also come out more about the cops that day. Okay. Did they ask the proper questions? Where are all of those reports? You said you broke this down, you got that. So let's see how detailed it got. So it is also going to put a flashlight on the police department there and how they handled this. Yes, definitely. A Young said Gigi showed that Natasha did post that the medical examiner said he had multiple blunt force trauma to the back of his head. Okay. Ray Mill said sometime with this kind of case, it can take up to a year or two before you really get any information. Yep. Michael said, is it not curious that GPD not speak to witnesses or potential witnesses? Right. I agree. But at the same time, I'm wondering, is the reason they didn't speak? Well, no, I can't say that, because even if they thought it was an accident, they still, hey, Mount Philly, they still would have spoken to some witnesses. Okay. If you really want to get to the bottom of what happened, you should have spoken to these witnesses. GPD really fumbled this case from the beginning. Yes, I definitely agree with that. They fumbled it from the beginning. Okay. And now probably trying to figure out, how do we fix this? Because so much time has lapsed, y'all. It's been almost 3 months. Okay. 3 months. What evidence do they have? Have they preserved? Think about that. Have they preserved any evidence? Yeah, they probably have some body cam footage. They may have some reports, them taking her car, what they found, the infotainment system. But have they preserved any evidence from that scene? That's one thing to think about. GPD took Lulu and Rena's word at face value and closed the case quickly. That's just another black man. GPD didn't care. I can agree with that. They should have corroborated Lulu's story. Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. If you really cared about what took place that day, whatever she told you, because this is another red flag. Why would they just submit to check her phone records? And we don't even know, thank you, man. We don't even know if it was the actual phone records. Did they just look through her phone? Okay, that's something to think about. How thorough was that part? Oh, let me just see your phone. We're going to go through, see if y'all had any messages. This was a disagreement. Let's see what was said. Was it that kind of just scrolling through? Or did they request phone records from the phone store? Okay, or the provider? That's something to think about. How thorough was that part? Philly said now they're starting from scratch when this all should have been done December 27th. Is sad the way they walk through his blood and urine and still didn't take him serious. Yeah. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It seems like GPD took it like this always happens. That is so sad. I'm wondering if Tyrone's mother mother's touching for Lulu is what halted the investigation. Oh, like going with what she said, I think that did play a role in the beginning. Okay, that also set the tone for this case. If what she said was she was going to go with what Lulu said, and she didn't want an investigation or needed an autopsy done, that set the tone as well and played a huge part in how serious they took this. No, not shifting any blame or anything like that, but vouching. Okay, gotcha. But it does. If you're the mother, and this is all if this is true, because y'all know some stuff, turning out to not be true. But if it's true that she indeed said that, then if you his mother, then we supposed to care more than his mother? I mean, think about it. If you say, okay, she said this happened, we're going to go with that. What GPD supposed to do? And it's sad. I wonder why they didn't check hotel as well. Right? Like, how thorough did they go? My issue with Rena is why go to the meeting screaming justice for your son if you always believed her, right? Well, they were saying, I think Cece was saying on Dee's panel that day that she went there because that was before she received the report from the medical examiner. But my thing with that is still, you didn't say Lulu was the last person. Like, you didn't give these people no story, okay, of just saying, and with all due respect, my son was here on vacation, but left out a huge chunk that he was here with his girlfriend. They were riding down the street. Something happened to my son, and I need answers. Okay, Lulu's name should have came somewhere up in that conversation, because maybe even then they would have said, "Oh, well, was she the last person that saw him alive?" That would have prompted a red flag. But if you're just saying it like he was there on vacation and something ended up happening to him and he's on the side of the road, to me, that's so vague. It's not, it's so vague. And it looked intentional, even when calling the medical examiner's office and doing the audio, trying to clear Lulu's name even then. Now, if you don't believe it's Lulu, well, is there someone else's attention that we need to put it on? If there was a for sure sign that this was not Lulu, and maybe she said something else to the mom, potentially somebody else, and she just hasn't put that out there, that's the only other thing I can think of. Okay, because I know if my son was with a girl, child, I don't care if you have given me gift after gift, money, whatever. Child, you going to tell me what happened to my son because he was with you the last time. Okay? I don't care if I like you, that you may be his future wife. I don't care. Now, unless she stated something else to the mother and she knows something else that has not been stated publicly, then that's the only other thing I can see, okay, in this situation. Because ain't no way she went with a story of multiple stories changing. He fell at a gas station, then he was trying to get out the car, he slipped, all this different stuff. No. Okay, that's the only thing I can think of that she knows something else that we don't know. If that's the case, I don't know. Let's see here. But Philly said she didn't even follow the ambulance. I can't wait till it comes out when she went. I always said it's huge time. Yes, me too. There are a lot of time gaps. It really is. When that car info comes back, that girl gonna go to jail. She's definitely going now. I'm truly not understanding why so many want to make the Davis family the villains when it seems like they are the only ones who want real justice and answers. I don't think that they're the only ones that want real justice and answers. I think it's been a lot of people wanting justice for Dro that don't even know him but have come to know him in this case and have been asking questions that have been even presenting, have like stand up. Like I know one night, y'all, we were really just racking our brains trying to figure this thing out. So no one's trying to paint them as the villains. What people I think are missing is people are due the correct information. Okay. People are due, if we're screaming justice for Dro, people are due correct information. If you have been mistaken or intentionally given out incorrect information to go with a certain narrative, that's not fair and it needs to be corrected. Okay. So that's not a personal thing. That's an integrity thing. Okay. So no one is calling anyone villains. However, there are some others like the whole threat. That was another update yesterday. Gigi received into her inbox where the person was saying that they were from the Davis family. There was a picture of that person with the father. So that's what Gigi received. She was speaking on something she received, not a rumor. There are other people, another young man that was going live, and he was also stating some things that he received. Okay. So, I mean, they're just speaking from their experiences, and it's not purposely trying to make anyone look like a villain. But we have to be integrous when you are bringing this out to the forefront, okay, and saying we want justice. People are just asking for the truth. So I don't see anything wrong with people wanting truth and for that to be relayed. And if it's not true, to fix it. Okay. I mean, I don't see how that's a bad thing, but some people are, I guess, looking at it as a bad thing. Exactly. OB, she never stated that it could have probably made a difference. Yes. Hey, Brittany, someone did this to Tyrone, right? According to Polo, he alludes like someone else was involved. I truly don't believe any of that. Let's see. Life, as Nikisha said, and if I didn't do it, I want justice first for the person who did it. Yeah. Instead of posting the old videos, I'll be posting asking for the person to come forward if it wasn't me. Yes. Okay. You talking about Lulu? I'm going to go live crying snot nose. Yeah, because she disappeared, child. I watched the page to see if it's an update. I hope is she still alive? Child, has anyone seen or heard, okay, from her? Let's see. Michael said, the bottom line is we don't know what we don't know. If this was an accident, why has the accident not been explained? Exactly. What was the accident? Okay, very good point. Absolutely. Everyone deserves the correct information. Exactly. Yeah, Michael brought up a good point. Lulu is the key to this case. She's the only one with the answers. Once interrogated, she would crack under pressure. Oh, yeah, definitely. If they bring her back in there and they start asking some hard questions, eventually she would. But see, she wasn't under that pressure in the beginning. It was what she told them, and they went with that. So I don't know what all it was. No, that's why I feel like she really did it. Okay. Brittany said, right, open book. We want justice for Tyrone. That's it. That's all. Exactly. Exactly. And it's aside from all of the other stuff, y'all. What I get out of all of this, the going back and forth, is people just want the truth to be told. And if the truth wasn't told, fix it. I apologize, look, for putting this out there. That was not the case. Okay, let me correct that. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with doing that? So if you are purposely doing that, that's a whole other problem. Okay. To try to make it look like a certain type of thing. That's putting like with the whole cabin thing. Okay. So allegedly the police were not even called to the cabin. Well, that whole thing kicks off this whole chain of events because we're thinking from the beginning that the police had to been called and XYZ. So I think they're still looking into it because the activists stated that they sent for records from Gilchrist County, and then we're hearing it's not Gilchrist County, it's Alachua. So maybe they're doing it to both counties to see if they have any police or incident reports from the cabin. Okay. So if it comes back that they don't, then what? So then we have to start back in our minds. Okay, well, what happened that led them to go to the hotel? Okay, when they were at the hotel, what happened there? Okay, it's like many layers to this thing. Let's see, and when the money run out, okay. Brittany said, "I think that Lulu is scared. Hope she is somewhere safe or tell the truth because she was the last person with Tyrone, right? Where is the accountability? Yeah, this is the problem in today's world, right? Right, exactly. Michael said, I think the Davis family is doing what any loving family would do when they lose a loved one. The mom's actions are suspect. Let's see. Last I heard, Lulu and ATL. Oh Lord, where's she going to ATL? I don't know. Hopefully, hey, I mean, I don't know about that. We shall see, child, because some stuff I still just don't know. I mean, we don't have a lot of proof of anything. Like I said last night on my video, I'm a visual person and I love seeing stuff. I love seeing the paperwork or, even if you have to cross personal information out, like that helps visual people. With my students, when I've taught in a classroom, you got to consider you have multiple types of learners. You have some that have to get up and move around while they learn. You have some that can just listen to you talk and they get it. But then you have some that they need to see it too. And I'm going to let me see it person. Because this whole case, we've been hearing this, child. We want to see some stuff. Okay. Okay, that's why I was like, let me submit to get my own paperwork. I've been checking my emails every day, all day. Okay, the sheriff's department, they have responded. They said I have to contact Gainesville Police Department if it's in regards to the death investigation. But I'm trying to hit every place I need to go. Okay, because I want to see it for myself and see what is going on. Because this here, oh, child, it's a lot. Let's see here. Let's see. The way they were wording their words last night on the Sharina Jackson's live, it sounds like Lulu was present, virtual or physical. Not sure, but it sounded like they had contact with her recently. Oh, really? Uh oh. Okay. Let's see. She with her friend that got married. Oh, you think she there? Brittany said, but why didn't Tyrone's father didn't go to the police? It seems like it's a red flag. It's like layers to an onion. When you peel back the layers, there's something new that comes up in the case. Right. I don't know. Allegedly, there were 3 meetings that he missed. I don't know. Michael said Lulu is probably at spring break somewhere. Okay. Maybe Rena just wants it all to go away. That lady is mentally unstable after losing all her kids, well, all her sons. Not normal behavior at all, unfortunately. Okay. A Young said, I'm a visual learner too. I'm going to have to reactivate my Facebook and find me some info. Okay. My Philly said, I'm going to let me see it. Oh, wait, let's see it. Let me see it kind of learner. Oh, you're okay, visual too. And I have to read it myself because I didn't. Okay. I heard it on Gigi Live, Lulu with her friend. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I got to see it, y'all. Let me see what you looking at. Y'all, everybody asking for receipts. Okay. And I was like, no offense, but y'all, we ain't got no receipts from nobody. We ain't had no paperwork pulled up. Now, I can say the only place that I've seen a receipt was on Polo's channel, Nothing But the Truth, and what didn't add up when they pull up, different papers and things like that, videos. Those the only places I've seen receipts. I'm just saying. Oh, let's see. Hey, A. Anderson, good morning. Y'all, I'm laying in the bed just listening to what y'all got to say or seeing what y'all can't hear y'all. I don't know that Tyrone's father did go to the police, but if he did, then possibly because he doesn't trust them. I don't know about that. Because, I mean, my thing is if they didn't trust them, they wouldn't be trying to, still get justice for Dro. Let's see, Sheila. Hi, Sheila. So did they stay at the cabin or not? Because if they were asked to leave because of the fighting, then went to the hotel, but they never stayed at the hotel. So what was the time frame between? Hey, Sheila, when you find out, let me know. Cause I'm still confused on that. Hey, Lady LG. Hi Lena. I'm still confused, child. Okay. Cause like I'm trying to map things out of my brain as far as the timeline. Okay. I don't even know what time they got to the hotel. I mean to the cabin. And then once they were there and had to leave, what time was that? And then like we were saying the other day, check-in time at most hotels is 4 p.m. But some will let you come and check in a little early. Okay. So about 2, 3 o'clock. So then you have a whole morning and daytime missing. And also something to think about for those of you who weren't on the other live, Dro, he was a huge blogger. Okay. Let's see. A Young said, if it's an accident, show proof so we can move forward on why keep that information private. Right. But my thing is, would you want to know what happened to your son? So why not go to the police to miss 3 times? Something isn't adding up. Okay. Right. I don't know what happened with all of that. So he was a huge blogger and he did his morning motivations with Dro. Okay. So you mean to tell me after the cabin part, I just find this odd. After the cabin part, he had no other blogs, no other videos. Where was his morning motivation with Dro for Saturday? Or him on the road? Because he went live on the road a lot. Okay. And especially a romantic getaway. He was so excited when he was at the cabin with their games. He had his ring lights. Okay. Where that man's ring lights at? So he was recording. He was recording, y'all, multiple ways. If you think about it, at the cabin. Okay, check this out. This is how I know. He had multiple devices recording. He had the phone in the ring light. Okay. He was recording on his phone for the simple fact when she came out of the cabin and she had the food in her hand. Notice he was recording her coming down, right? Down the little steps. And she had the food. And where did she go? She went over to the other phone that was in the ring light recording. This man was serious about his business, okay? When it came to his channels and his pages, he was excited about growing his YouTube channel. They had a whole thing when they had the balloons. He had gotten up to 20K at that particular time, and they were recording his reaction. He was excited about that and growing his pages. So you mean to tell me that was the last time he recorded? No, I don't believe that. I don't. Okay. And where is that man's ring lights at, Lulu? Did you turn all of that over to the family too, girl? Because that man, he spent a lot edit. It takes a lot of time to edit videos. And you can, when you go and look at his videos, y'all, he put in a lot of work with that. So something tells me that it's a reason that those videos, the footage from him recording, they didn't want that to get out, because it would definitely give clues of where he was, and if there were multiple people there who he was around while on the trip. Let's see here. There are ways to get justice if you feel like the department doing the investigation either don't care or are disinterested. Yes, it's possible Rena may not have any fight left in her after losing all her sons. Yes, that's a big gap in time. So where were they in between? I'm so confused. Me too. Yeah, I don't know, Sheila. I just wish the mom and dad had come together. I know they didn't care for each other, but they should have came together. I agree, Raymel. I think, I really feel like it would have been so much better if they stood together on this. And, they were saying about the families weren't going at it. I mean, I didn't see any unity though. Okay. When it comes to a family member that you love, it's so many things that we did not see, like the unity between the sides. There are these sides. Why is it sides? Now, the minister lady, when she came out, when I went back and played that video, she stated that the sisters were trying to make peace, and saying they didn't have any problem with the Davis side of the family. But I believe since Lulu had gone to Miss Rita and all of this, then you had the money, the insurance things coming up, like a lot of that just started overshadowing a lot of this. It's so sad. Let's see. The activist told the Davis family not to meet with GPD until they had the full ME report in hand. Am I the only one who saw that on their live with the activists? Yes, but I'm thinking this was prior though. God is the Great One. Yeah, some of those meetings were before they even secured the activists. Lulu put the videos out she wanted us to see. Right. She didn't put that out. I dare her. I dare her to upload the videos that he had those last and final days. And I'm talking about even traveling there. Okay. Put those videos out. It was the 3 bowls of the shrimp and grits. I busted out laughing because I remember that comment on someone YouTube live. That was the only time it was never ever mentioned, because the whole world saw 2. Oh, so you're saying that there were 3 bowls of shrimp and grits? I don't know if they got his phones back. Because I'm still wondering what happened to the phones, the other 2 phones. But thought that allegedly that Lulu deleted his YouTube channel. Well, people were saying Lulu, and it still make me think Lulu. If Lulu was and the friend, the other guy, they were able to get this other YouTube channel up. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it was her, but she definitely has the videos. And she admitted to putting that back, her and the guy. His mother have his things. Yes, I believe his mother have his things. I don't know what all she has. Hi Jeanette, good morning. And she was on the phone. They said it was his mom, but it didn't look like her. But I also saw her walking around, scoping out everything, especially the woods. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey Nina, welcome. That's the other issue. The minister friend had a lot of negative things to say about Dro, and the mom said nothing publicly, right? Uh, Anderson, this is very sad. However, the Davis family should be thankful that Lulu did bring some money to the mother because they had no money to help bury him allegedly. Yeah, I did hear that. Allegedly, she had to pay for the funeral. His mom. Yep. I saw them talking this morning about they got new evidence, and the activist said it. On what, Lena? Did they do a live or was it a post? The investigator said they were rewinding and played the video back. It was only 2 bowls of grapes, not 3. Okay, got you. No, it was only 2 bowls. Okay. She was cleaning up, clearing up lies and rumors. Okay, it being 3 bowls of shrimp and grits was one of the rumors. Oh, okay, that was a rumor. Got you. Got you. Okay. Okay. I got y'all. Oh, was that this morning or yesterday evening, Lena? You said this morning? Child, I hope something. Like I said, if you have someone that's FBI certified with 28 years of experience, child, I hope he can break this case. Okay. He needs some metal. He needs, baby, that man needs a bonus. Cause this is a tough case, y'all. With the information that has been put out here. 3 months in. Okay. So I'm hoping that whoever this private investigator is will be able to break this case. Cause right, girl, I'm like, because we have been going over and over this thing in our minds, trying to think of this thing and this thing. Y'all, and once you think you have it figured out, you really don't. Because then here comes something else, and you like, wait a second. Now, wait, where did this come from? Okay, how come I didn't know about this part before? I'm like, this is crazy. I have never seen anything like this in my life. Okay, this needs to go down as one of the most complex cases ever. And I'm good. Hey, my mind, I'm good for trying to figure stuff out. Best believe I am very I'm very persistent. I'm also a finisher. I like to see stuff through. Okay. I'm hanging in here with Dro. I like to see justice served. I'm for the underdog, baby. Okay. That's how I am in life. Because something with something, or if I feel like people lying or trying to get away with stuff, I don't like that. I don't. And so that's another reason why I'm trying to stick this thing out. Because I want to see what happened to Dro. Okay. And whoever is responsible, I want them to go to jail. Okay. That's where I am. A Young said, I wonder how Rena is gonna feel if Lulu is charged. Well, she shouldn't have a feeling. If that's her child and if something was done to her child by this girl, I wouldn't, baby, please. Brittany said, right, open book, there's something that is always new coming into play. Okay. They also said Dro got out of the vehicle. She hit him in the back of the head and shut the door, and he fell to the ground and hit the back of his head and hit his arm. She did go to the Wawa after that. Now, wait a second. Wait a second. Now, Lena, are you sure? Because I thought that the Wawa video, did she go to the Circle K or the Wawa? Cause now we back to the Wawa. Cause I was asking that video where they were at the Wawa, was that during this trip? And some people were saying yes, and some people were saying that's an older video. Does anyone know the video, Lady LG? Do you know? Okay, that video where they are at the Wawa and Lulu is in the back seat with her foot up, and we hear Dro talking on the phone to Jason, and then there are other people there in the background. Was that during this cabin trip? Let's see here. Lady LG said, I'm trying to figure out how he fell on his knees with pizza and wings, but ended up on his back. I don't even know if he got out with the pizza and wings. At this point, I don't even think he got out with that in his hand. I think once he got out, they were saying that he kind of fell to his knees from the impact of the blow. And you know how your body just kind of leans over. I think that's how she was describing it, as his body just kind of went limp. He kind of leaned over and fell on that one side. Now, the pizza and wings, child, look, that part, I still don't know. Okay. I'm questioning the pizza and the wings. Okay, because is this a big distraction in this whole story? I'm like, I don't think that man got out with no pizza and wings in his hand. The mother continued to repeat, I need to know what happened to my son at the town hall meeting. Where is that energy now? Right. And I think it was yesterday, but I saw it in the morning. Yes, I'm sure. The Wawa. Okay, that's what was said last night. Okay, I'm going to go back and look at the last part, because I was in a restaurant when I was looking at that video. So let me go back and hear this. I'm trying to see about that video. The Wawa video was on Christmas Eve. Okay, so why people trying to throw me off and say that video wasn't during this trip when I asked that question? Because I said, was the Wawa video with her in the back seat with her leg propped up, and they at this gas station? They say that's a Wawa. So I said, well, was this the video during this particular trip? Or somebody was saying, no, that was during another time. What other time? I don't know what other time. So if that was during this trip, that speaks volumes, y'all. If that Wawa video was during this trip, okay, that speaks volumes on some stuff. I'm up here thinking that was another trip. The advocate said, I hope you need to watch. She's also said they got people in the case. Yeah, I did see that part. Yeah. Hell, Lulu must have thrown the pizza and wings out when she did. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, Anderson, at this point. At this point, okay. But then the couple find Dro on his back. Yes, when he fell, the way she described it was this is their working theory, that once he was hit, he got out and he was kind of like in that state of, getting, I guess, dizzy or whatever. And he fell down to his knees. When he fell over to his side and kind of, you go out, because then he was started shaking, like, how you're about to go into a seizure and doing that groaning noise. And so with that, he probably done rolled over. The activist said yesterday the pizza was thrown out the window and the Wawa was on Broward County. It's too much to type out. Okay, I'm gonna look at it, sis. Thank you. Hey Ray Ray, girl, what is going on? Okay, that was on Christmas Eve on his way to the cabin. Oh my God. Okay, so if that was on Christmas Eve on his way to the cabin, y'all, in that video, it shows other people with them. Remember the lady, because I just saw this video and I think we looked at it. Yeah, we looked at it the other night. That lady witness, she said she saw 4 people in the vehicle. So I'm just trying to think this thing through now. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Faname, I think that if he was trying to fight and get out at the same time and the food was on his lap, it very well could have just fallen out as everything was happening, just like the money was blowing. That's a good point. When you're fighting for your life, you're not worried about anything else. Exactly. Hey, Black Butterfly, the Wawa was the trip in 25, and they said that Dro and Lulu was in Broward County still and was in a BMW, not Lulu's truck. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Lord, because I was about to say, that's during this trip? Child, we need to start there. Because I was getting 2 different answers. Hey, Tim. Michael said when he got out, wasn't he found in the middle of the street? Yeah, kind of towards the right lane. The advocate was just her and him. Said it was just her and him. And that's facts. I covered the Wawa video. They all was coming from an indoor motor car place. From an indoor motor car place. But Philly said, I had surgery December 26th on my knee. I'm at 80% now. This case had me entertain my whole recovery. Not the whole recovery. I'll never forget Christmas couple cabin getaway tragedy, December 27th. Wow. And I'm glad that you're doing better. Wow. Because I heard knee surgery is so hard. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's where we are. Almost 3 months later, though. You know. Okay, so the Wawa video was, somebody said, what was the date? The trip in 25. So 25, that's last year. During the Christmas trip. The advocate said, shout out to Tim for the super. I appreciate that gift. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. The advocate said it was a 2-seater car. No one else could have been in the car or could fit. Wait, what? A 2-seater car? Oh, I'm definitely going to go back and look at that part. Because how did they get in a 2-seater car? I thought they were in Lulu's car. The witnesses said the pizza was scattered across the road. The wings were at his feet. Make that make sense, right? That's what I was like. Baby, with these pizza and wings, this seemed like a whole distraction to me. But get the pizza and the wings. I mean, because this is crazy work. Let's see. The advocate said this after the accident. I'm trying to find the video. That was the Christmas trip in 2025. Okay. On Christmas Eve, his father, Lulu, son, and the 2 cousins was all together at the place on Christmas Eve. Okay. Hey, Betty. Right. I'm tired of hearing about the chicken wings and the pizza. Child, we want to know what happened to Dro at this point because y'all ain't about to confuse me. Not y'all. But baby, this story, we not gonna get tied up in the pizza and the wings. Okay. Baby, what happened to Dro? I don't care how those pizza and wings got out of that vehicle. I'm trying to see what happened to him inside of that vehicle and after. Cause baby, these pizza and wings keep coming up. They not about to distract us. Oh no, I'm sick of that. Okay, with that couple and stuff like that, but this pizza and wings was fun. Baby, y'all added this, and yeah, it may have been, but that's not the important part to this case. I don't care how if Lulu threw it out, he threw it out, it fell out. I'm trying to get back to who car? What two-seater? I told y'all every day something changes. Okay, because I ain't heard no two-seater. But I need to go back and look at the video, the last part. It wasn't a regular car or truck. The advocate said it multiple times. The previous line in the one last night, she reiterated no one else could have possibly been in the car with them. But did she say a two-seater? What's a two-seater? I mean, I know it's a two-seater, but I'm saying whose car was that? The two-seater. It was not a two-seater car. The back of the car was just packed up. It was only them in the car. That's what I thought I heard, but somebody said a two-seater car. I'm like, that would be a totally different car. Now, I can see if she's saying it was like full with clothes and suitcases and things like that. Then, yeah, but we still did. How is she saying that? Were there pictures of how the car looked that night? Okay, where we get that info from? I just don't know the timeline of when they was at the Wawa, but it was before they left. Okay, to go to Gainesville. Also, they was in Lulu's car. Miss Jackson said they was in Lulu's car. Gotcha. Thank you. But okay, so let me get this clear. Okay, so a Wawa, y'all, I ain't never heard of a Wawa to this case. Okay, so they have multiple Wawas. And I'm just asking because we don't have Wawas. Okay, so are y'all saying, just to get some clarification, are y'all saying that because this is a misconception I've had, or maybe somebody else has had? I was thinking that there's only one Wawa that they were at by the scene. So are y'all saying that there are multiple Wawas in Florida? Is that what y'all are saying? Like how there are various Walmarts? Wawa must be a chain. Is that a chain? She said it wasn't no more room in the car for it to be anyone else in there. They had packed it up. It's just was too much stuff in her back seat. Got you. There was never a two-seater. Okay, we ain't putting that out there. Never a two-seater. Okay. They were saying that it was too packed to fit anyone else. Okay, we cleared that up. All right. Whew, thank you, Lord. Because I was like, child, we're not about to introduce a whole other car. Okay. I would have thrown this phone. Okay. We already thought it was a red car for the longest. Then we're hearing there was not a red car. Okay, so I don't know where the red car went. Oh, forget the pizza and wings. She said, I'm with you, OB. I'm trying to see this through. Okay, Fannie Mae, that's okay. Because, child, we were about to be like, where did this info come from? We can't take another car. Okay. At this point, all things are closed to any more cars being introduced. Oh my gosh. We didn't have a red car there that's no longer there. Okay. We're not about to bring in no more cars. Okay. We still stuck on Lulu car and then the black car. Okay. And then the couple car. I guess we still stuck there too, because I don't even know. Some people were saying their car was child. Okay, let's get back. So Brittany said, but the married couple said that Lulu didn't seem too concerned about her man, but maybe when she saw the ambulance, she got scared, turned around. She mentioned it was a BMW at the Wawa. Okay. Hi, PM. Oh, happy Happy birthday, PM. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, PM. Happy birthday to you. Can you pull up that video? No, not on my phone though. Probably later if I'm on the laptop. Hey Shelly, hey sis. Lady LG, girl. We done closed it. Okay. Girl, we done closed it down. We ain't introducing no more cars. My brain cannot take it. Okay, for us to introduce anything new at this point. We trying to figure out the information we have. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm surrounded by Wawa and 7-Eleven. Oh, okay. Yes, Lady LG, you with me. She said, and it was a red car. Both witnesses stated that. That's what I'm saying. How did we get rid of the red car? Because I'm thinking the red car at some point was there, and the witness in the front saw it behind them, and the two witnesses saw it in front of them, but the red car took off. That's what I've been thinking. Okay, because how do you get red confused with black? Now I could see if they said it was a dark green or a blue car. Okay, I could see that, but it ain't all the way nighttime out there, child. I don't know how you would have gotten a red car mixed up with a black car. Okay, I'm not understanding. I just went to Wawa this morning. Okay, so it's a chain. Got you. Okay. All of this time, y'all, when people would bring up the Wawa, I was thinking that it was the Wawa near Gainesville where they were. But now that y'all are saying could have possibly been in a Wawa, but somewhere else before. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Yes, Wawa is a chain, just like GA has we have Quick Trips and racetracks. Okay. Gotcha, child. I never thought it was a red car until someone said that woman's son had a red 105K. Girl, we've been hearing red car for months and nobody ever corrected us until recently. Okay. I'm trying to see how were we all about a red car being there and nobody said anything. But it was until recently when people were trying to figure out who was in the red car, and then things changed. Oh no, it was not a red car there. Well, where we been getting this red car from? I know I ain't crazy. Okay, I know I ain't crazy. It was somewhere. It was just changed. Not months ago. It was just changed. That it was a red car. And I know that those witnesses have been said that, okay, on that video. They even said it in front of the family there as well, on the live, okay? So this whole time, we're thinking there was a red car, and we're finding out, no, it was not a red car there. It's very confusing. Let's see. Yeah, Wawa be lit. Okay. They're all over the PA. So they're up north. Shelly, y'all have a Wawa? Lady LG said because the husband mentioned he was behind the red car and his go. Thank you. I thought that was crazy. Okay, because I'm like, no. Polo's interview with the witness stated that the red car was driven by the female nurse. Hello? So, which is why I stated this. At some point, both witnesses must have thought they saw a red car. Okay? Because people were like, oh, maybe the nurse is lying. No, it might have been a red car behind him. Okay, he thought because they walked up, but that red car is gone. And they said that the red car was there in front of them. So we had a red car magically disappear. I'm just so confused. Okay, come on now. Okay, Let's see. My Philly said we have Wawa, Starbucks. Now wait, why you going through all the restaurants? Okay. Now you're gonna have me wanting some coffee. I'm gonna have to get up and go get some coffee. Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, we have that. And we have 7-Eleven. Yup. I heard that the Wawa food is good. Now I'm gonna have to see where's the nearest Wawa. Oh yeah, chef. Who? Wait. Um, Shelly say yes. We have. Oh, y'all have Wawa. Okay. Probably about 20 minutes. Walk away with anything. Is that the name? That's what it means? Girl, I didn't even know what Wawa was. I kept hearing, see, people be talking like we got that. I kept hearing people saying Wawa. I'm like, well, what? Let me go on and just ask. What's a Wawa? And I finally found it out about a few weeks ago. Oh, a gas station. Okay. So it means walk away with anything. Child, thank you for that information. Girl, I was like, what's a Wawa? They kept saying she was at the Wawa. Child, I didn't know if that was a mall. She was at the mall or what? What's a Wawa? Child, I'm glad I asked. Good food. Okay. They have a lot of good food. They have good coffee. What I saw was on Gigi's platform about the medical examiner saying it was multiple blunt force trauma to the back of his head. Yes, because the aunt had posted that too as well. No, that's the name it has because people be stealing. Wait a minute. Not you at the Wawa. Folks be in there stealing. They stealing and eating good. Child, I am done. I remember months back when you first asked, what is Wawa? Oh, so you remember me asking. Yeah, because I didn't know. I was like, what's a Wawa? Oh my God. I did not know, y'all. I just know they said that she was she went back to the Wawa. What's the Wawa? Y'all talking like we all got that. We don't have that here. Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay, clock that, Betty. Okay. They said her son had the rent car. I don't know. Oh, Lord. And if you get food stamps, you can use it there in 7-Eleven. Wait, do you get hot food? Can you get hot food if you got food stamps? Because you know some of those people, child, they be looking for hot food to use those food stamps. Google says Wawa is in the north. Okay, but Florida has 300 stores, and Dro was at the one in his hometown. Okay. Wow. She said, Shelly, you know what? I live in Jersey and never heard that name. Now I'm using it. I might have been worried about she hit him in the head with the Hennessy bottle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm from Philly and Jersey. Okay. So they have those up north. Wow. Oh my gosh. The Wawa. Okay, I've learned something new. So with that in mind, okay, so the one that they were at, that Wawa, do y'all think they stopped at the Wawa on their way to the cabin, but in a different city? And do y'all think the people we saw in the background were with them? Now, maybe they didn't go to the cabin with them, but is it possible that they were with them on the road trip? What do y'all think? Let's see. It depends. Some let you. Okay. Some won't got you. Oh, y'all, Buc-ee's. I get claustrophobic in the Buc-ee's. Yep. Wawa takes stems too. I don't think you can get the hot subs though. But when I do get a hold of some stems, I go off in the Wawa. Okay, just her after the fact. Because I'm just asking y'all's thoughts about that. If they were at the Wawa and there were multiple people, do y'all think they were on the road with them on this trip? And then when they got to the cabins, could have possibly dropped them off. Now, if they dropped those people off, and we're saying that it's possible they could have been on the road with them at some point, um, do you think that that would have had something to do with that particular hotel? And maybe they could have stayed at that hotel. And then when they left the cabin, they went on, okay, because you have to pass through Gainesville to get to the cabins. And they were like, we're going to go ahead and go to the cabins, do our thing. You know, it's Christmas. And then we'll come back here and scoop you up. What y'all think? I don't know. Because I don't know. It's just something I'm missing. I keep saying, God, what am I missing with this case? Like literally, that's the level I be on. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Let's see. Sheila said that's possible. And who was Lulu texting in the back seat? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. The advocate said they argued for 2.5 hours, Charles. What proof? I mean, I heard that, but that's a lot of arguing. Like, I guess where did that come from? I should say. I mean, no disrespect. I'm just asking now for where stuff coming from, just so I can have some clarity before I start just seeing stuff. Let's see. Black Butterfly said, I remember someone saying the black truck, which was the BMW, was the rental. I think maybe let's see, she turned it in before the Gainesville trip because how it changes to Lulu's truck. Betty said, I thought that it was said that Dro was in the Benz truck and Lulu drove up in her truck. Remember, Jason watched the other car for him that he took to the mom. Yep. And it was stated that when he came up there, that's when they got access to that car. Lena probably texting Jason because Dro was trying to reach out to him. Oh, yep, he sure was. And that was in the video. Yep. Right, because how would they know it was 2 hours? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where did that come from? Thank you, Shelly. When I was in a very toxic relationship, I've argued for 2.5 hours. That's a lot of arguing. And I'm still stuck on how did it go to a big argument like that? You know what I'm saying? Where they were playing games, having, good vibes at this cabin, and it had escalated to a whole argument. 2.5 hours on the road, just arguing. Wow. Lena said, and she also said he did go in Papa John's and got back in the vehicle, and she said he was hit. Yeah, allegedly. They don't know. That was a theory, a working theory that C-Ray and her team put together, where they were saying he was hit. It was a direct hit with something heavy to the back of his head. And so that was one of the things that she stated was it could have been, possibly the butt of a gun, just trying to think of. So that's not a for sure thing, but that's a working theory that they had. Let's see. Because it was a setup argument. Come on now, Shelly, clock it. Okay. Child, that was a part of the plan, probably. Okay. I'm telling y'all something we are missing with this. Mm-hmm. For it to all be set into motion when you think about it. And during those 2.5 hours, there were physical confrontation. Let's see, Michael said, I say again, we don't know what we don't know. There has been no transparency in the case, which is why the family is not having it. Yep, it's a lot of things we don't know. To escalate to an argument, that's crazy, right? Like something went left quickly in that case, and we're going to say that, and I still go back to is plenty of gaps in time. But y'all, I feel that if they have what can kind of fill in some of the gaps would be the phone records to see who he had been talking to. Okay, that would definitely tell a story. Okay, then the hotel footage as well. Because do we know that they didn't drop anybody off, then head out and come back? Okay, because where did they go up in the daytime on that Saturday? Let's see. Wonder if the argument about them friends of Joe's Lulu was messing with that Polo said he heard about, but he can't stamp it. But that's what T2 City is saying. Wow. I don't know. She got caught texting a man on her phone, possibly. And I know that an accident is possible. Yeah, but what is the accident, right? The advocate broke a lot of stuff down. That's my thing. What happened that it went from being happy, to an argument that went left. Apple, New York, I'm telling you. That's the part right there. The cell phone records, that's going to tell a story. Okay, it will lay out communication during that time. And then when you have the hotel footage, that's going to also tell a story. How long were they there? And did anyone know their location? Shout out to Shelly Shells. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sis. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. So true. Cell phone records and footage they need. Yes, that's going to tell a story. Okay, because we are limited and possibly, okay, if they're able to get this black box, that's going to tell a story too. Because it's a lot of things that are going to be missed that took place inside of the car without that. Okay, we don't know their conversations. Lulu not going to tell everything they argued about, talked about inside of the car. This is a whole road trip. Okay, so things that were stated inside of the car, what the argument was about, all of that, if it's not in writing, text form, I don't know if we're going to ever know. Because she may not want to come out and tell that part. But if it was something in text form, now, I don't know why they would be texting when they're with each other. If anything went left like that. However, if there are other parties involved and they had to meet up or do this or do that, it would definitely tell that story. Let's see. Hey, Lisa, good morning. She never said it was an investigator, but she said they got a team of some kind and they went over. Yes, that's the team of 4 from what didn't add up. Yes. Now, she did say that they have a PI. She said that too, because she was saying how this PI is FBI certified. She looked the person up, all of that. So I don't know who that person is or what information they have brought out. They haven't said that. C. Ray and her team has already stated what their working theory is, and that they are going to make a presentation to the police department with questions that, questions that they, I guess, come up with and want them to look a little deeper into the case. So that's the team. And the C. Ray has stated that they have been talking to the family. She never said what side of the family or anything like that. Allegedly, it was said it was an altercation with Dro and Lulu in Miami. Yeah, I've heard that. The advocate just said he shut the door behind himself. Okay, I missed that part. Yeah, that's all the theory, a working theory part. So it's not a for sure thing of what happened, but based off of all of the evidence they have so far, reports and so forth, they came up with what they call a working theory. But it's not like what really happened. You see what I'm saying? This is very complex. Wow. So we shall see, y'all. But these are some things to think about. Y'all keep y'all ears to the street. I know I am. Okay. See if anything else comes up. But I really think if that Wawa video was prior to them heading towards Gainesville, there's a start, because there are other people in that video. What do they know? They could be some possible witnesses or possible people that were with them on this trip. Where did they go when they got there? Did they go to the hotel? Okay. Were they in communication with those people? Were they meeting up with other people while on this trip? These are questions that they need to look into, PI. We're giving y'all a bunch of leads, okay? They need to give all of us a little cut. Okay, now please. I'm just saying we making the job a little easier, to be honest, though, because we've been thinking this thing through for 3 months and giving a lot of questions and things to look into. Okay. But with the missing gaps in time, where did they go? Pull those phone records, subpoena to get those phone records from Lulu and Dro. Okay, I wish they could subpoena to have a warrant for hers too. Because something tells me they just took her phone and was scrolling through it. And that girl could have deleted anything. Okay? She could have deleted it. We don't know, without you going to get it through the provider where it shows the actual messages. Okay? So it will tell a story. The hotel footage, it will tell a story. All of that. Okay, was there really an incident report at the cabin? Because it's going to be some missing information from on the road if they don't pull the black box. We don't know what was stated in the car, done in the car. Okay, now the infotainment system, one day we were, kind of talking about that, the information it can tell you. And it also does have some type of valuable information too. But if it has a black box, that would be even more valuable to have that. But they're going to have to get evidence that puts together the story. Because you can look at an autopsy report and a medical examiner report and come up with he had this or he had this. But you have to have the story behind that. In order to get any type of conviction, you're going to have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that she was responsible for his death. And if she isn't responsible for his death or what caused his demise, who was? Who inflicted that blunt force trauma to the back of his head to the point where it unalived him. That is where they're going to have to go with this. Paint the story with evidence, with video footage. Cause all this, this is this and this is this. Child, look, okay. We're trying to get justice for Dro. These are some starting points. Some witnesses, potential witnesses. Go back to the Wawa video. The people in those videos, ask them, what do they know? Because there were two different ones. And where's that woman witness that said she saw 4 people in a vehicle? That lady needs to be questioned. Okay? Take her testimony seriously. They need to also question all of these witnesses and bring Lulu back in for questioning. Okay? Child, y'all have some work to do, GPD. Okay? Because she definitely needs to be questioned. With this new evidence and things that are not adding up, she needs to be questioned. And not just a borderline, what do you think happened to him? All of that. No. It needs to be proven. Because this is sad. It really is. It's a lot that's missing. A lot that has not been proven. Now, if there are other things that she stated to his mom, and she knows who did it, and we're not privy to that info, hey, well, they need to go get that info from his mom. I don't know. But something is not right with this case and not adding up based off of what they already just put out here. And I think that the police department know that they really did not do a good job with this. And now they are delaying giving reports and all of this because they know it's so many eyes on this case right now. So now it's like, oh, we'll get it to you. It may take a while. Oh, it's going to take some months, hoping that people will forget about it and move on. Betty said, wait, so was it trauma to the back of the head? I thought that was a lie. My head is starting to hurt. No, I didn't think that part ever changed. No, he has blunt force trauma to the back of his head. Yes. Yep. And it was described as a very direct and hard hit to the back of his head. Okay. Something is definitely not right. It's so all over the place. Right. I'm telling you, they're going to have to reel it in. Focus on what is important. Because like I said, the pizza and the wings, child, look, throw it out. Okay. We're over it. Okay. We're over the pizza and the wings. Now, the timestamps and things like that, that part was important. But child, at this point, look, I'm sick of it. Okay. I don't even want it to cause another distraction to the case. Because I'm telling you, the enemy would try to come in and cause confusion in a situation. No, we're going to stay focused. She really, when she was writing that 6-page letter, she was telling her herself, if you listen to the words she was using, yeah, I was saying that too. Let's see. Sheila said something is definitely not right. It's all over the place. Okay. The advocate, well, if the advocate thinks are facts, then baby girl going down real soon. Polo said it wasn't. He said it wasn't what? Blunt force trauma? I never heard him say that. No, I've heard the blunt force trauma and top of his back was swollen. And they also said there were some scrapes on his shoulder area, like she was trying to pull him back. I don't know, where the scrapes came from on his shoulder or when he fell. But if they did a thorough investigation, what they could have checked too was Was there any of his DNA under her fingernails? Oh, he said on Gigi Live. Okay, I haven't seen that whole interview. Okay, just use the water in the, Um, yeah, I didn't see it the whole part. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of that, and that's probably what I'll do today, y'all. I'm gonna go watch the tail end of the activist update video from last night, and then Polo's interview on Gigi. I haven't seen the full video because Child fell asleep. Ooh, it be late. Gigi go live late. I'll catch the earlier ones and then part of, the late ones, but I'll definitely go look at that. But yeah, y'all, it's so many unanswered questions and missing time gaps. We just want the truth, and what happened to Dro. So I'm praying that all things will be exposed and anyone involved in his demise will be taken to jail, and that, justice is served for him. And any of the inner workings of this be exposed. Okay? Because let me tell you, one person you not hiding from is God. He knows what happened for sure. And he knows everyone that was involved in this. That man did not deserve to be hit in his head or whatever and laid out on the side of the road like that. And for it to be just this, brushed under the rug type of thing. No, he's not here to speak up. But he did a lot of speaking up in his videos. And it was a lot of things stated in his videos. A lot of things. If you look at some of those videos, he was giving some little clues on some stuff. If some of these friends, these so-called friends, I think he was side-eyeing them even when he was doing his videos. So for some people after he's gone to be like, oh, everything was gravy, everything was this. Was it? Well, if you listen to the man himself and his own words, sometimes it wasn't. See, people can't gaslight me and try to tell me anything. I'm an independent, free thinker. And I can see past some of the stuff that people trying to pull. It's crazy. Everybody should want justice for Dro. But does everybody want justice for Dro? It's sad. It's really sad. So, yep. Praying that the facts come out, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna tap in and watch the latest, some more of the latest updates. And yeah, the curtains will one day be pulled back. Hey, not today. They will one day be pulled back on all of this. And Lulu too. Cause girl, look, come out and say what happened to that man. And even like I said, if you are in fear for your life or anything like that, because child, you already know people gonna be looking. Y'all, come on, that's the reality of it. Okay. At least tell the proper authorities what happened. Do an anonymous letter, anonymous call or something. And tell the full truth. We don't want to hear through no BG. Okay. Because BG, she didn't tell us nothing new. Okay, we want to hear from you. And y'all, this is something that's funny though that I caught last night. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to go back and listen, but I think she almost did a slip up. Cause y'all know people were saying BG, they think it's Lulu. It was one part when I was showing that Nothing But the Truth video where she said, where she had to correct herself. and she said it like it was something she knew, but then she said, "Oh, well, let me say, like I've heard." I was like, "Well, wait, were you there?" So now I gotta go and see what she slipped up. I may get just that little snippet for y'all to hear what I'm talking about and post it. But she caught herself. And I didn't even hear that the day of. I didn't really catch it till last night. And I said, "Oh, wait a second. Why is she fixing it?" People, just let them talk. That's all you have to do. Let people talk. Let's see. Oh, okay, Betty. You said they were role playing. Okay. Uh, Natalie went to. I didn't see Tasha on. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Natalie was on the update. Not today. Said BG is Lula. Okay, she better go in witness protection. Okay, if she tell it, baby, she gonna probably, because I'm telling you, some people believe in street justice. Okay, if it's not gonna be a conviction. But I'm gonna definitely find that little snippet. That was too funny because I said, "Wait a second, what? Who did you hear it from? What? Why are you fixing it?" Oh my goodness! Eventually, stuff will come out. It will come out. But I love you all. I'm going to hop off. Yes, be very careful out there. Yes, definitely. Um, be vigilant, y'all, in these streets, everywhere you go, because it's a lot going on. It really is. But I love you all. Thank y'all for waking up, chatting with me this morning for this just informal, impromptu live. Just kind of wanted to see what are y'all thoughts on certain things. Y'all know some stuff, okay? Y'all even tell me what Wawa was. I found out it was a chain today. I found out it was a chain because that gives me clarity on some other stuff. Okay. Thank y'all so much for just being here. And thank y'all to all the sponsors for the live. I appreciate it. Let's see. I agree not today. Big BG is Lulu. Y'all silly. You too, Betty. Thank you, Brittany. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And until next time, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great day. Hey, Flynn, have a good day. Amazon told me all I needed to know. Okay. Y'all are funny. Hey, Becca. Look, y'all coming in when I'm about to get off. I need to cook some breakfast. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye bye.